Thank you, Madam Chairman. Energy efficiency technologies can be a pretty good deal. I was thinking about this. It seems to me they're a threefer. They protect the environment, they fight climate change, they save money for consumers. Actually, maybe I should say it's a fourfer, because the energy efficiency industry is creating a lot of new jobs, good jobs, in Massachusetts and elsewhere across the country. So last Congress, Senator Crapo and I introduced legislation to encourage the use of technologies that allow businesses to operate their buildings and their equipment in the most effective way and energy efficient ways. You know, from light sensors that turn off lights when nobody's in the room to software that optimizes a company's shipping routes, businesses can reduce their costs and protect the environment simultaneously. Now, we know that these programs work, but without a definitive study quantifying cost savings, businesses have had a hard time weighing the costs against the benefits. Without good data, they've been slow to embrace some of these tools. So I'll soon be introducing a bill to direct the Department of Energy to conduct a study showing exactly how much money businesses and governments can save by adopting various technologies. I wanted to start, though, by asking you, Dr. Hogan, can you talk about how quantifying the cost savings from energy efficiency technologies can encourage more businesses to adopt practices while protecting the environment?
Certainly. I think being able to demonstrate packages of technologies from what they cost and the savings they deliver over time is one of the key tools that we have to demonstrate to the private sector the types of things that are there, that are working, and that they can go on and embrace. So very effective.
Good. And can I just ask you, Mr. Nadel, do you believe that proof of the bottom line benefits of these operational efficiency, energy efficiency technologies would encourage more businesses to adopt them?
Absolutely. Many businesses are leery of new unproven things. They're very busy, and you really need to show them concrete evidence that this will work in their application for them to be comfortable.
Good. Thank you. And Mr. Terrio, can you talk about the importance of quantifiable benefits in your work to encourage the adoption of energy efficient technologies?
I think across the nation and in different states, and certainly in the state of Alaska, when it comes to energy efficiency improvements in residential structures, and also as we've actually teed up legislation in our legislature this year for PACE financing, which is a mechanism to help businesses implement energy efficiency at their businesses. In all of those, the effort starts with an audit of the house or an audit of the business, and then an estimation or showing that there's a business plan, that the savings will be enough to make the payment and hopefully actually result in positive cash flow immediately for the business. And then there in the PACE legislation that we introduced this year, Governor Walker introduced this year, is patterned after a Texas bill which passed about 1.5 years ago. There is then a follow-up audit to make sure that the technology was installed correctly, is operating correctly, and the savings actually are being achieved. Hopefully those efforts then, along with any kind of information from the national labs that show the technology and the use of technology and the success of technology, starts to build on itself. And in the state of Alaska, I know with our residential work, our Alaska Housing Finance Corporation is the one that gathers all that data, is able then to present it back to the national efforts, national programs, and also to our state legislature to show that we are achieving the goals, and that word starts to spread. It really starts to snowball. We have seen it happen with residential energy efficiency improvements, and we believe we're on the precipice of kicking it off for businesses.
Well, thank you, Mr. Terrio. You speak to the heart of someone who is a data nerd. Energy efficiency programs, I think we all agree, are critical to reducing carbon emissions and fighting global climate change. We have the technology that can reduce carbon emissions while simultaneously driving down costs for businesses and for consumers. It seems to me this is a place where the federal government can make a real difference, not by regulation, not by spending money, but providing data for evaluating the dollars and cents benefits of different technologies. I look forward to working with all of you to finding ways to improve energy efficiency, save money, and preserve our heritage. Thank you, Madam Chairman.